So let's talk about Containment and your character, Dr.
Sabine Lommers.
Lommers.
I say Lommers, but it's Lommers.
I was going to ask how to pronounce it because I didn't want to get it wrong.
Well, apparently it's Lommers.
Lommers.
Makes me think of Dr. Evil for some reason, the way he says, he would say Lommers. Yeah.
I'm going to think of it that way whenever I watch it, absolutely.
You're welcome.
Tell me about her role and how she kind of plays into helping, to contain the epidemic and kind of help.
Well, Dr. Sabine Lommers is a high-ranking Dr. Sabine Lommers is a very high-ranking federal official who comes in at the point at which the entire country is going to be at risk. So if things can't be handled at the local and state level, then she's brought in. And so she has to take quite drastic measures. And she's the one who is responsible for instituting the cordon sanitaire, which is a very unpopular decision. But obviously she's experienced Sierra Leone. She was there on the ground watching and learning and realizing that things have to be done differently now in the media age. Information has to be managed in a very careful way. Otherwise there'll be panic and fear, and then people will get, they're at greater risk. So she's got this onerous task. I sort of nickname her the Bad News Barbie because she's never really there for the popularity contest. She's just there to save lives. So the stakes are very high for her.
So she's the kind of person you can tell when people call her that things have gone seriously, seriously wrong.
Right, and it's a fun show where they actually, with the technology, when you're working as an actor with props, they'll give you an active phone, and, if in the scene the phone has to ring, if they can time it properly, then the phone will actually ring, and for me, when it comes up, it often says POTUS. So it's one of those really funny, it's probably the most high-status character I've ever played. When I sort of pick up the phone, I say, "Yes, sir. Yes, sir." And I was like, "I'm talking to the president right now. I'm a very important person." And they're tough shoes to fill, It's an interesting role she's got a lot of power, and she's, got a serious job to do.
Well, it's fascinating because you've played a lot of characters who are physically this is kind of a different sort of strength. Is that fun to explore?
Look, it's so funny for me because I've always played these really strong women, and the roles that came through for me that seemed to align and, energetically for me were, these tough chicks in action and sci-fi. And I'm really clumsy and never did any martial arts training. So I would always say to the stunt guys, you really need to help me out. I have no idea what I'm doing. Better to sort of be humble about it than pretend. So I sort of fought scrappy. It was funny. But with Sabine, she's very refined and sophisticated. I've been a tomboy my whole life, and so I'm just pretending when I'm trying, dressed like a lady as I am today. Sort of step out walking like I'm a man with a big wig on. Yeah. So even the physicalizing Sabine, just getting used to sort of being someone who has poise and elegance. I can maybe draw on a little tiny bit of my DNA for that, but the rest of it is, it's a very interesting cultivation to sort of express her appropriately.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.